All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Mind Shift Monday. Welcome to welcome to Mind Shift Monday, y'all. I hope y'all feeling all right. Hope everyone had a pretty good weekend. Um, whatever made it great. Hopefully something made it that way for you, or you made it that way, or someone. But overall, hope you're feeling great. Today's segment of Mind Shift Monday. Of course, you already know this is definitely a heart-based frequency. But we dealing with some willpower right now, okay? We're in a whole new cosmic cycle. Hold on, guys. So, again, welcome to Mind Shift Monday. And of course, like I was saying, we're in a whole new cosmic cycle. So, everything right now is dealing with empowerment. How can you be empowered? How are you empowering? All right. And so today we are talking about lighting and leading the way, really stepping up and, being in those acts, being of service, being in your power, like literally paving the way and saying, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and shine. I'm just going to go ahead and do what I need to do, just go ahead and step into it. So, of course, you already know Mind Shift Monday, where we exercise everything else. We exercise everything else. So why not exercise the way that we think and see things so that we can gain awareness and have a higher perspective in how we see things, all right? For this new world, I'm telling you, for this new world right now. I'm not talking about a new world in the future. I'm talking about right now. Things are changing like this every single day within us and outside of us, okay? So it's imperative that we just continue to pay attention. You see what my hat say? Meditate to elevate, okay? If you just need to recalibrate, go outside, put your feet on the ground, look at the sun, like, maybe from the side, just too bright. I know a lot of people scared to look at the sun. Well, and some people probably can't. So for medical reasons. So that's understandable. We're not gonna hold out on that. But for the most part, I just want to go ahead and let y'all know that we are definitely in a powerful and radiant time today and overall. Okay. So with that being said, today's topic again is dealing with lighting the way. All right. So I'm sure, like, what does that really sound like to you? Lighting the way. Do you have a torch? You have a tiki torch? Okay. Now, I'm not talking about the tiki torch they use, whatever Occupy, whichever guys those were, whatever group that is, whatever woke group they done called it now because they done infiltrated the word woke. I'm talking about lighting your way, lighting the way, and even seeing the light for your way, okay? Because it's not always about us necessarily lighting the way, but it's like literally, do you see the light? Can you see the way? Okay? Is there someone that is empowering you to see the way? Okay, and are you empowering someone to be able to see the way? Are you really, really in your power? Are you really, really, really being the light that you are here to be? If you're here to be a light, everybody may not be here to be a light, but I guarantee you, it doesn't matter what side of the coin you're on, you're going to light something up, right? Like something's going to get lit up, okay? So, one way or another, how are you lighting the way? How are you leading the way, okay? How are you being empowered to do that? So, with this information, we're going to ignite our beacons of wisdom and empowerment. Okay, we're going to just go ahead and really, really embrace the wisdom that is coming in at this time and really embrace our intuitive nature, our direct connection to be able to receive information. Okay, and go ahead and be empowered to do something about it. All right, so let's go ahead and dive right in. So today also, because we are in this, as you can see, the color for Mind Shift Monday today, and just in general, it's a beautiful day here, especially. But overall, we're dealing with the color yellow as well, okay? As you can see, you know, and the reason why we even go into colors is to empower ourselves. Like when you dress up your home yourself, when you put on clothes, when you buy things for your home, when you want to infuse your environment, heck, even infuse your water, all these different things, what are you doing? Like you're literally bringing life into these things. And so today, the color yellow, all right, which represents the energy of illumination, okay, wisdom and clarity, all right. And then it's also similar to radiance of the sun guiding our path, right? Every day, the sun is doing what it's supposed to do. It's going to shine bright. It's going to have some little solar flares going on, some solar weather, all right. But more than anything, the sun is going to do what it needs to do, whether it's cloudy, whether it's stormy, all of those things. It might be stormy here, but guess what? Somewhere else, the sun is still shining, right? So that's the same way that we have to be within our purpose. It doesn't mean that you're going to like just exhaust yourself and spin your wheels and not recharge, okay? That's why there's the day and there's the night. That's why there's a sun and there's a moon, right? But the sun is solar. So it's giving life while also still being able to charge and, solar power things, right? And us as human beings, we're able to receive that charge as well and give off a charge, right? So, of course, I want to empower you to go ahead and embrace that light within you so that you can lead the way in whatever calling or destiny or purpose you have on your life. All right. It's not that you have to have things all figured out. It's just the fact that you have an inkling, there is something that right? There is something that that you want to do, but for some reason it's like you're still not doing it. Or maybe you are, maybe you fully in what you're supposed to be doing, and now it's time for you to empower other people. Light the way, lead the way, right? Okay? And still take time for yourself. All right? So these are the things that empowerment deals with. This is what leading and lighting the way deals with. Okay? It's reciprocal. When you give, you receive. Everything comes back. All right? So with that, now another powerful layer to this energy is about empowerment. Of course, that's what I've been speaking about. Even within this new cosmic cycle that we're in, you're going to see and feel a lot more people being empowered and taking charge of their journey. All right. And making things happen. All right. So this is all for us right now. Everything that's going on, something might pique your interest. Something might actually, get your attention. And the reason why is because right now we're being empowered to kind of step up a little bit more as humanity, as human beings, right? So if there is something going on and it may have triggered you in a way, maybe negatively, maybe not negatively, whatever the case may be, it's something happening to empower you, to enlighten you, to step up fully within your purpose in some type of way, to be of service, to be within your purpose, to go forward into your destiny, in your calling, or whatever it is you're supposed to be doing here. Doesn't matter what level it's on, doesn't matter what type of work you're doing. All right. And this is not only just, your dreams, right? Because we have dreams, we have things that we dream about that we want to do, these nice, beautiful, vast, I would say expectations, these outcomes, right? But it's not totally just about the dreaming, right? It's like, okay, well, that's the dream. So what are the steps that you're taking to bring things in, right? To move powerfully in that direction, to be a part of the destiny that dream is even a part of, right? Because most of the time, if we receive a dream or a vision of something, it's usually still a fractal of the whole, right? Somebody else may have the other piece, right? We're here to hold the vision, but we're not fully here. Like we as individuals can spearhead something. We can lead the way. We can light the way. But we also need to empower others to come on board as well. All right. So empowerment, what does that really look like for you? In order for you to empower yourself so that you can be enlightened, what does that look like for you? All right. And for someone else to empower you to be so you can be enlightened, what does that look like for you? And for you to do it for others as well, for you to empower someone so that they can be enlightened, what does that look like for you? Okay. All right. So today I want to again remind you that just like the son, just like a mother, right? One way or another, we are literally life giving. Okay. We are being infused to give life right now, to bring life into spaces and places within us that may seem dark. Okay. To bring life. When you empower someone or something, you bring life. Power is the key word. Power is the key word. You're giving something, you're putting something into something, right? So you're bringing life into it. All right. And like I said, even dark spaces and places within us, when you're being enlightened, when something's being illuminated, okay, you're being empowered to see something a certain way so that you can do a certain thing, so that you can move differently, even, right? And it may not come, a lot of things, because of how we are set up in certain ways, a lot of things don't come just like nice, handy, and dandy. Sometimes it could be the worst, or it could be just the most uncomfortable way that things show up, okay? For us to be more empowered to do things a certain way, to find the tools, to say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna get my hands dirty, okay? You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I got it, okay? Like for you to go ahead and step up and say, hey, no, yeah, no, look, we're gonna go ahead and do it this way. Because sometimes we could sit back for so long. We could sit back for so long and just be like, la la la, and let people have their way. Right. But when you're fully in your power, because remember, we on this yellow, we on the sun. When the sun is fully in its power, what is it really doing? It's giving life. It's radiating. It's commanding life. Right? The sun comes out and everything begins its thing, everything begins the rhythm of the day. It's not the sun comes out and then everybody is still, if everybody didn't have to go to work, we're gonna keep it real. If people didn't have to go to work and show up somewhere every day, then cool. People would do whatever they want to do. But people would still be out here driving, people would still be out here in the streets. But the thing is, the rhythm of the sun, the rhythm of the earth, the rhythm of life, right? The animals are on it every single day. Okay. There is not a day where the sun comes out and the animals don't go ahead and just start moving around doing what they need to do. It's like clockwork, right? And they rest accordingly as well. They make sure they rest. They rest like old people. I'm sorry, I gotta stop saying old people. They rest like people who have a routine, like people who know that if I go to sleep at sunset, I'm gonna be up at 3 a.m. I'm gonna be up at 4 a.m. Okay, but they don't even come out. It's something else you're doing in that time. So how can you empower yourself during that time? That's even something to think about, right? That's something to kind of hold true to is in your routine, in the way that you're showing up for yourself. Because before you can even empower someone else, how are you charging yourself up? How are you bringing the light up within you? Okay. How are you bringing that light up within you? How are you receiving the light as well? Right? Because you also have to be a receiver in order to give life as well. Okay. All right. So, again, we're giving life to something that can be done through speaking, through our movements, okay, our breath, our intentions, our actions. Okay, when we give life, we become a partner with the Most High, with our divinity, with God, with however your faith requires you to believe. However you roll, okay? We are giving life to the life giver. Okay, we are being given life. Okay, and then we're also being able to again transmit that into someone else's life and into the world. Okay, through our purpose, through our actions, through our deeds, through our intentions. Okay, and we are also becoming a source of warmth, of growth, and vitality. Right. And again, just as the sun nourishes the earth, the inner light has the power to nourish our dreams and the dreams of those around us. All right. So today's energy, of course, is definitely amplified by the vibrations of partnership and collaboration. So if you feel like there's something that you need to do and you want to go ahead and step out and start doing it with others, then go ahead. Right? You feel like you want to empower someone else, or you're empowered to say, you know what, I want to start just creating alliances, or it doesn't mean you got to go out here and just like get everybody. It just means that you're ready to move forward in another way, in another fashion, where you're linking in with the right people at the right time, right place, right relationships, everything. Okay, that's a part of your purpose. Okay. All right, so again, we always have the reminder to shine our light, to lead the way by shining our light, lighting the way that way, okay? And we also have the ability to inspire and uplift others. And this is creating a tapestry of shared brilliance, okay? Empowering others to do what they say they're going to do. Also, not feeling the weight of the world. By being empowered to do what we say we're going to do, and also not feeling the weight of the world. Because I know a lot of people feel like, even just thinking about what is my purpose or what is their purpose just feels heavy. It feels like, oh, I got some more work to do. Or even like the conversation around healing right now. A lot of people just feel like it's just too much, right? And it might be. And nobody told you to go do all that stuff. And nobody told you to go out there. Okay. And, of course, we know it comes from even like generational things, right? So you're the one leading and lighting the way. And it's okay. You're being supported in so many ways. And that's the key thing to understand. The ways that you are being supported. And it's okay to even be in your feelings about things. It's okay to understand that through these processes, different things are going to come up so that you can evaluate yourself, so that you can even see your growth, so that you can see that things have changed if you have been doing the work, right? It's imperative, right? Growth is imperative, right? Growth is imperative and it's going to happen, right? But then also expanding, right? Growth and expansion, right? We don't want to just go up and we're just going up. Like you want to actually go up and expand, right? When the sun goes up, the light expands across the globe, okay? And then it goes over, right? From the east to the west, right? So you get the light, the radiance of that life-giving effect, all over the place. And that's pretty much the same thing with our purpose, with our destiny, with the work that we're here to do, okay? It's the same way, just vertically expanding, right? And letting our light shine so that someone can see what you're doing. Someone can say, you know what? I'm inspired and I feel like I can do the same thing. It may not be the same thing, and it might be. Like, it may be, it may not be. But regardless, you empowered and inspired someone. Now, if you're like, I don't want to do none of that, I just want to be to myself. I don't have time. I just want to go out here and do my work and come home and rest and eat and take care of my family. And that's it. That's cool. You can do that. Everyone has a specific thing that they're in right now, right? So if your thing is taking care of your family and making sure everything is good, But then there's also another inkling in you that's like, well, I could offer some more time to this, or to maybe an organization, to a group, to anything, or start just working on something on your own. You could just start twiddling or start back sewing or something. You know, it could be anything. Something that gives you life, where it even helps your nervous system. Okay, it helps you cool out. It helps you expand because it's like, wow, I knew this, but now I'm really getting to know what this is about. As in the previous episode, a beginner's mind, right? Having a beginner's mind also always helps us learn things in a better way. All right. So, and embrace things in a better way. All right. So, make sure that you share this experience with others that you want to grow and expand with, and then figure out how you can go ahead and get that done. All right, so I want to empower you to ask yourself, how can I be more empowering? And also empower someone through your words, deeds, and actions, right? Or just follow through with what you said you would do. Okay, follow through is major. Even if you are on the edge of time, y'all, even if you're on the edge of time and you think you're not going to make it, right? Follow through. Something to come up to show you that there's a quicker way for you to even get where you need to go, possibly. Now, some things you may not need to follow through on. Some things it's like, you know what? I'm going to follow my gut on this one. And I'm just going to go ahead and lay this burden down. Okay? Or I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to let that play out, right? But it's certain things that when it comes into when it's lit up for you to see, then it's like, yeah, whatever it takes, I'm gonna make sure I get there, because you don't know where you need to go, or what you need to do will empower you to be like, you know what, yeah, it could be anything. It could be an event, it could be going to work. One day you might feel like not going, and some of those days are true. But then it's actually a day where you're like, you know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and show up. And when you show up, the day goes smooth. The day is cool. Easy money you made, right? Heck, might have got some extra stuff because they had food that day. You know how employers be want to buy everybody pizza all the time, buy sandwiches. Yeah. So I'm just saying, sometimes you just got to show up and follow through and set the tone and intention for what it is and why you're even going to follow through. Is it for yourself? Right? Is it for yourself? Is it for someone else? Would you be a light? Would you be leading the way if you showed up to work, even though you told your coworker you weren't coming? But you didn't tell them that you work on it. You change your mind and you show up and they're like, you know what? That's real. And that might just inspire them a little bit. You just never know. All right. And it could be anything. Hey, if you got a business, one way or another. All right. So also, again, how can you let your light shine in areas of your life and extend that energy and that law of reciprocity? You're not just being the light, but you're also being charged as well. Okay. Don't just be out here just giving all your light away. And then by the time you head home, you tired. You don't have no energy. Been talking to everybody. And ain't nobody been giving none, ain't nobody been giving none of that energy back. You been the show. Okay. You been the sun all day. Didn't even let the moon come in. Right? No. Even the moon radiates. Even the moon commands life, because there's a different set of animals that come out at night, right? So, like, you have to know your role. You have to know your type of light, right? And you also have to know when to take care of yourself and when to say, you know what, not right now. I do need to charge up. I might not show up today. I might actually take care and take more time for myself. Okay. I might actually put somebody else in charge, right? You know, I might actually, you gotta put that. I might actually I am. It goes from I might to actually I am. Okay. And then you go from there. All right. So also, this gives us the ability to create positive ripples of change in the world. Because remember, everything is a butterfly effect. Every movement, every action, every deed, every follow through, everything. Okay? Everything. All right. It creates positive ripples of change in the world within each moment of our existence. All right. So be infused with strength and positivity, the will to do things out of the ordinary that you normally wouldn't do, to just say, you know what, I'm gonna step up a little bit right here. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit more, right? Like recently, I decided that if I was going to do work continuously and like exert energy, then I'm going to use the Pomodoro timer effect and do 33 minutes of where I just focus on a single task, and then I take a 5 minute break. And you do this 3 to 4 times, 33-minute intervals. And then after 3 or 4 times, 5 minute breaks, then you take a full break, right? And at the end of that, you should be able to look and see what you completed or whatever the goal was for that moment. All right. So that's me. That's what I'm working on. I haven't perfected it, but it actually, I like it because within that 33 minutes, it's like you can't do anything else but what you said you're going to do. Right. So you got to go ahead and make it happen, because once you run out of time, it's like, oh, dang, but eventually it's like practice. You get used to it and you refine yourself and you just keep getting better. All right. So, again, be infused with strength and positivity, just as we infuse our waters and our favorite beverages, because y'all be infusing y'all drinks. Okay? Your little cucumber, little lime, little mint, little flower here, your beverages. Y'all might put the fancy syrups in there, your sugars, your alcohol, your bitters, all that different stuff. So to get the taste that you are looking for and the benefits, make sure you infuse your life the same way you infuse your drinks, your beverages, everything. So how can you do that for yourself within your day? What does that look like for you? All right. And you can do this one way again by wearing different colors that align with your willpower, especially for today, that are life giving, that align with your solar plexus. Essential oils like citrus are very helpful to invigorate your senses and to elevate your connection to this energy. All right. And again, how can you command life? Not necessarily being the source, but literally being the way the source works through you in each moment of your day. And seeing it in the world, and let people also be that for you. Okay? Letting things respond to you being in your power, being in your purpose. All right? And this lights the way to your calling and to your destiny, because as you keep going, you get the synchronicities, you get the different things that are showing up for you, or that you're even showing up for to confirm for someone else, right? This helps the momentum of what's going on, like the energy of like where you're being guided to and what you're being guided to do and empowered. All right. So just a few more things. Of course, if you want to take on some things, I always recommend journaling, you know, writing down your dreams, your desires, the ways that you wish to positively impact the world, while also bringing in practicality of making it real and what it takes to do that, no matter where you are in your journey. Okay. And then also meditation. And meditation doesn't necessarily always have to be a specific way. You can find the best way for you to meditate, but just taking time in silence, or if you like a guided meditation. But even within that time, seeing that beautiful cosmic sun shining on you, radiating life, commanding life, right? And shine that light on your goals, your aspirations, your intentions. Shine that light within you, throughout those dark spaces and places that may need to kick up some things, right? It might be some places in you that you didn't even realize, were dark. And it's like, nah, let's go ahead and clean this up. You know how your mama come in your room when you're little, or when you're young, or you a mama and you go in somebody's room and you cut the lights on, you open the door, you like, open the door, let the window up, or do something and sweep that up. You thinking they cleaned the room the whole time. For these past 2 weeks, you thinking they cleaned the room because you trusting they did it, right? But they ain't do it. Well, they did it, but they just was hiding stuff. They just kept hiding stuff, putting stuff up under here, all that type of stuff, right? So yeah, it's time to like kind of just clear the way, right? Light the way up so that you can see what's going on. All right. You ain't always in the dark. All right. And then also again the solar plexus. Okay. And this is not just about your energy centers and like your chakras, but the solar plexus is literally dealing with a system within our body. So do your own research, as I always would like to compel people, empower people to do their own research as well, and also identify those areas in your body that the solar plexus is aligned with, and then also evaluate how are you taking care of these areas within your body, how are you nourishing these areas within your body. Is it plenty of water? Are you infusing your water with things that help with those areas of your body? Are you doing exercises that help with those areas of your body? You know, are you having the right thoughts, the right impact, the right energy for those parts of your body? To light the way within you to be able to receive those benefits of those organs and those connections within your body, right? Are you eating the right foods? You know, I'm not saying it's got to be a perfect day, but the right balance will help light and lead the way for optimal experiences. Okay. All right. So again, and also, y'all know it's a Mercury retrograde in the water period. So you're gonna hear a lot of that being kicked up. But the thing I always tell people is, once you, and that's the point of Mind Shift Monday as well. When we come from a higher perspective, you don't have to get caught up in the shenanigans of things, but you can also take the insight that comes with it. You know, it's a read. What is read? Read means come back a little bit. Hold on. Just you can go, but just take your time. Relax, realign, recharge, right? you know, really, really, really just go into those reads. It may be a pause, but it may be time for introspecting. You might just need to fine tune a few things. You don't really have to start nothing new, but at the same time, you can. Like if something come through new for you, at the end of the day, there with no risk, there is no reward, right? You know. So all I'm saying is use your own intuition. Okay. Slow down, review, realign your path, make sure that everything within you is totally aligned with how you want to move forward. And that way you'll know how to light the way, not only for yourself, but for others. Okay. And ensuring this, your intentions are clear and aligned. All right. And just remember that we are capable of inspiring change and transformation, first within ourselves, within others, and then, of course, in the world. All right. And it may not be in that order. Sometimes you just might go out here And make a mistake and inspire some people. You might not even knew you had it in you. You were just something led the way. Someone else may have led that way for you, and you did it. All right. Or you just moved off intuition, off your gut feeling. So again, this is Mindshift Monday. Thank you so much if you are on the replay, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course, YouTube. But if you're looking at this on the replay and you made it this far, I appreciate you. And of course, this is where we empower and enlighten our minds, hearts, souls to step into our true power, but also where we exercise everything else. So why not exercise the way that we think and see things, okay? As well as just preparing for everything that's happening in this world and, just being ready for how we're going to step into it. So, of course, I will see you guys next Monday. Until then, embrace the magic within you and in the world. And I will see you guys. Till then. All right. Peace.